Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her up. Go dig her up. Stop fucking playing with my mama, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Cause all that other shit ain't gonna get it. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Dig that bitch up.
After 50 Cent posted that picture of T.I.'s wife on Instagram, King Harris responded in a way that instantly escalated the situation. He shared a photo of 50's mother's grave, and from there, things moved fast. Anyone familiar with 50 knows he rarely ignores public shots. Now he's pushing back at King over that grave post, and the tension is rising quickly. Let's break it down. The post that started it all. On February 22nd, 2026, 50 Cent went on Instagram and uploaded a photo of Tiny Harris performing on stage. The image wasn't flattering. The angle felt awkward, the lighting didn't help, and it appeared carefully selected. Given 50's history with online trolling, many viewers felt that choice was intentional. He didn't put it on his stories where it would disappear. He placed it directly on his main feed, making it permanent and open for public commentary.
Jumped in the mix. I ain't even mad at him for defending his mom. Now, do I think that this will go to some crazy level of some
funded by disrespecting T.I.'s family, more specifically T.I.'s wife, Tiny. 50 took to Instagram and posted a not so flattering photo.
He posts a picture of Tiny and he says, "I keep saying keep my name out your mouth," and puts up like a shrug emoji and says, "Okay."
The caption highlighted that it wasn't exactly Tiny's best photo. What stood out to many observers is that Tiny hadn't publicly targeted 50 at all. She wasn't mentioning him in interviews, podcasts, or comments. The back and forth had been between 50 Cent and T.I., largely centered around a potential versus battle. Tiny wasn't directly involved. For context, Tiny Harris is more than just T.I.'s wife. She's a founding member of Escape, the R&B group known for hits like Just Kickin' It and Who Can I Run To. She spent over 3 decades in the industry, built her own career, appeared on television, and developed her own brand. Critics of the post felt that reducing all of that to a single unflattering image came across as petty. 50 captioned the post with a shrug emoji, signaling indifference. To some, it suggested that putting another artist's wife on blast to millions of followers was just routine trolling. But the reaction came quickly. King Harris, T.I.'s oldest son, saw the post and didn't respond with a meme or a subtle caption. Instead, he left a direct comment, "Where your mama?" followed by the eyes emoji.
I don't want to stand on stage with him. I have no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect him.
Now,
Let's get to something else. $1 million worth of game. We don't really do the beef shit.
we gonna get you back.
Nah, ain't no beef.
No, you know, but
no beef,
that's not what our platform. You know what I mean? We let niggas speak his mind, but we don't harvest on.
Nah, ain't no beef.
Now,
shit,
now,
yeah, what it is.
Now, who would you love to do a versus with, though?
Man, I don't know, man. Be honest with you, bro. I don't really give a fuck about that shit for real, for real. This shit just something that...
I think the people would love to see it,
When motherfuckers start asking, then you just gotta have, you know, just sort through the options of motherfuckers that ain't already did it. It's out there. And man, just to be honest, man, that shit don't mean that much to me. Like for real, I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the kind of shit that the music, getting into the music space, you get into the cycle of what's going on in the music industry, and you just goddamn, man, you susceptible to a bunch of bullshit, lame shit, goofy shit that come with, I guess you could call it the celebrity of it all. Man, my nigga, I could mind my rich ass business, man. I could be goddamn somewhere hopping on a boat, nigga. You know what I mean? I could be doing anything. I ain't got to be bothered with this shit, man, for real. But I love what I do, and I love the people who you know what I mean? So I get out there and get to trying to do it. Who are that?
Nobody gotta worry about.
Man, tell that nigga shut his ass up, go somewhere.
For those aware of 50 Cent's background, that comment hit hard. 50's mother passed away in 1983 when he was 8 years old. Her death has been part of his public story for years. King then went further. He posted an image of Sabrina Jackson's headstone, showing her name and the years 1958 to 1983. He tagged 50 and added a caption telling him to go dig up his mother. He also posted videos repeating similar statements in anger. In one night, the situation shifted from online trolling to deeply personal territory. What began as tension over music turned into something far more sensitive: the verses that never happened. The root of this feud traces back to discussions about a possible versus battle. According to T.I., the idea was discussed privately while both artists were in Los Angeles working on television and film projects. He later shared his version of events on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Gilly the Kid, and
I explained that the original vision was simple: two established Southern artists celebrating their catalogs. No drama, just music and mutual respect. He said they agreed that he would publicly call out 50 first, and 50 would then co-sign it so they could build momentum. T.I. followed through by mentioning 50 on Nightcap with Shannon Sharp, making it clear he was open to the battle. However, from T.I.'s perspective, 50 didn't publicly back the idea afterward. T.I. expressed frustration, saying that if 50 wasn't interested, he should have said so directly instead of acting like there had never been a conversation. 50, on the other hand, has publicly downplayed verses for years, suggesting it peaked during the pandemic and that his focus has shifted to television, film, and business ventures. He hasn't released an album since 2014 and has emphasized that music is no longer his primary focus. As tensions built, both artists traded subtle and not-so-subtle jabs online. At one point, 50 referred to T.I. with language implying cooperation with authorities, an accusation often viewed seriously in hip-hop culture. T.I. pushed back, denying the implication and challenging 50 to either step into the versus arena or stop the commentary.
Okay, so first, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. You feel me?
Yeah.
That what the shit supposed to be by. It supposed to be by, fucking around, doing something with another artist that, that you respect, this, that, and the other.
Right.
And so even the first time when I was saying, and mind you, me and that nigga talk about this, bro. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue.
Yeah.
Me and that nigga talk about this.
Okay.
We talk about this. We said what we were gonna do.
You talk about you with 50?
Yeah, man. We talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere. Nigga, we were moving around in L.A., man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, shit, what you think about this? He was like, shit, you want to do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So shit. And I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what the fuck was going on. And to me, that just, so, at that point, then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now, they about, oh, you playing? Oh, okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. But how about fuck all of it? Fuck all of it. I don't even want you, man. Cause now I question your character. Any nigga gonna kick that kind of shit, then,
Trying to let my son get his, build his, him able to keep his own attention.
A whole little situation going on. First off, you gotta understand where King coming from. That's his mama, man. You can't be out here playing with a man mama and think it's just gonna be rappers rapping. King of YN, he got that fire in it. And he let it be known he ain't going for none of that. He was on that live hollering, nigga not going. Now what you gonna do about that? That's that energy when you feel like somebody disrespecting your blood. Now look at what started it. You got 50 Cent posting pictures of Tiny on his Instagram, trolling her, telling people to keep his name out their mouth. 50 been a menace on the internet since the internet started. We know how he do. But King took it to a whole different level of disrespect because he felt like 50 was trying to play his mama like she wasn't a legend. King was on there telling whoever he was talking to, presumably 50 or whoever siding with him, talking about your mama dead as go dig that up. That's some heavy, dark shit to be saying. Telling her to go put flowers on a grave or dig them up to find a better picture. King really out here feeling like his family is on a different ball game. He said it himself. Don't never think you can get on this motherfucking level and you can compete with us. he feels they got a different type of respect. But man, when you start talking about people's deceased parents, you crossing a line that's hard to come back from. He telling 50 to put the music up and stop playing. If you ask me, it's a mess. You got the South Prince, in a way, T.I.'s son, going at a billionaire mogul who literally built an empire off being the biggest bully in the industry. King told him straight up, you better tie y'all motherfucking shoes. Y'all don't know who the fuck y'all fucking with. That's bold. That's that I'm not raised like that talk. He's standing on business for his mama because he views her as a legend and won't let nobody, not even 50, treat her like a chase. It's a wild time in the game, man.
Reactions were mixed. Some praised T.I. for addressing the situation through music, the traditional battleground of hip-hop. Others questioned whether releasing a diss so soon after his son's controversial post risked escalating the situation further instead of cooling it down. One point most people agreed on, the initial spark, was 50's post about Tiny. Up until that moment, the public debate had largely stayed centered on music and verses. Once family members were involved, the tone shifted dramatically. Where this goes next remains to be seen. What started as a conversation about catalog versus catalog has now become one of the most personal disputes in recent hip-hop memory. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click one of the boxes on your screen to check out more similar content.